What's up, guys? So here I am walking down the very top of a mountain with Omina Shibahara, and that is our cabin in the back. You can see the cabin way back there. It's on the very top of the hill, and right now we are going down that mountain to the Strawberry Hot Springs. So, yeah, here we go. And when we got down there, we didn't know, we missed the actual entrance into the hot spring. So, where she's standing right now is the runoff, and it's pretty cold. So, we didn't know how to get over there. So, we ended up going this way, which, let's listen to this.
Jeez. Oh, terrible idea.
It's not your idea because we had to come back this way.
No, we don't.
Yeah, okay. Not really, right?
What a terrible idea. Let's go.
Yeah, so the action, it was like a inch and a half of mud, but the worst part is it was like frozen, almost frozen mud. So it just went between our toes, and there was rocks, and we were in our bare feet, and it was freezing cold. So finally, and you're not even supposed to go this way, we went under that. Yeah, we had to go under that. The actual entrance is on the other side. So right there where Omina is, that's the cold, and that's because it's the river runoff. So these hot springs it's hot springs coming right out of the ground, and then it meets up with a little creek. So where we are now in the water is the cold area. And I mean, it wasn't that cold. I would say it's probably like 60 degrees, maybe 50 degrees. And it was cold. It was about 40 degrees outside. And that is the tub, the main tub where the hot springs and the river meet, but it's mainly river water. So we didn't know that at first because this is our first time getting in. So now where she is that's hot spring, but that's also, it's the farthest away from the source. So that's like the third level. It was nice right there, nice to us, but not the hottest little area. And you can see that's one of the sources where the hot springs coming out of the ground actually meet up with the river water to make that tub we were just in. And when we got there, it was snowing. This is the GoPro. You can kind of see it was a lot more intense when we were actually there, with the snow fucking falling on our face. So that was a nice little tub to get all the nasty mud off of us. And everyone just thought the people in here thought we were crazy coming up that way. So here, and I forgot I was recording right now, so that's why it looks that way. This is the hottest tub, and where I'm about to put my foot right there, that's the closest to the source of the hot spring. So the guy, when he came and measured it, it was 108. And it felt like, I don't know. I think when it's right out of the source, it's hotter than that because it literally burnt my foot. It felt like. I mean, my foot's fine, but it was. It hurt. It hurt, and it didn't just hurt when it happened. I could feel it afterwards when we were in the less hot areas. That's the source. That's where the hot water's coming from. But it's actually coming from. No, it's not like the exact source, actually. That's coming from a funnel from the source, which was a little bit higher up. So, yeah, I mean, this is awesome. Like, the hot tub, the average temperature of the pool we're in right now was like 105, and it was 40 degrees outside. So it's such a weird feeling. You go below, and now it's warm, right? And it's just the point of this is that it's minerals. There's so many minerals in this water, and it's just enters the skin transdermally, and it's going to feel good. It's going to nourish. I believe. I mean, I don't know, but that's what they say. So it was really fun having the Andy gave me his GoPro, and it's got the waterproof case, obviously. And yeah, we're at Strawberry Hot Springs. There's snow on the trees. When we got there, it's in Steamboat Springs, and Steamboat is actually the name of the mountain range. It's not the Rocky Mountains. It's the Steamboat Mountain Range. And it was night. When we got to Denver, it was in the 70s. We flew from Minneapolis to Denver, and when we got there, it was 70s, and that was the morning. So we went and we rented a car. I went to Fox rental car, and yeah, I had no problems with them. They gave me but they did give me this thing, I was driving up a mountain in really icy, muddy road. All right, now we're heading up to the source. You can to the right there. That's where the hot water's coming out of the ground. And we thought maybe, we just got here, so we didn't know what was up, but we wanted to go up and see what it was like. And that it was very similar to the last Mystic Hot Springs I was at, as far as just how they built the springs that far away from the source. So we met a guy there that had been going for 20 years, and he said he used to go there, or longer, and he said that he was there before they built all of the pools with stone and stuff, and it was just natural pools. But yeah, it's a really nice place. The water is perfect, and we probably did I don't know, 8 different soaks in the 2 full days. So we got there, we had an afternoon and night of soaking. The next day we soaked in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. And then before we left, in the next day, we had a full morning soak, right? And the thing to do is to go from the hot to the cold. And now you could go into a little area where it was just the river, and this was basically melted snow water, and that was cold. That was not much above freezing water, and because it was just mostly melted snow water. And so what we did is we would go and sit in that, and not for that long, and then go into the 105 pool and go back and forth. And we would stay in the really cold water for a minute, 45 seconds to a minute, which would, give your body all kinds of needles and, tear, sort of a painful feeling. And you'd start to freeze, and then you'd go into this tub where right here, and that is actually that's the lower tub. That measured at 99 degrees. The one that we're in right now, which feels amazing compared to this. So yeah, that was the first time we kind of went from we went from the hot one to, we're just checking out the medium. And now they had these things where it was just 2 feet deep, and you could lay your head. So they were just little bed jacuzzis that were about 99 degrees, and there's snow falling on your face, and just very good, fucking flushes out the lymphatic system, and you go from the hot to cold. You try to stay in the cold as you can, but staying in the cold is tough when you're going from hot. When you come from really hot to go into really cold, I think it's harder than going just into cold and just doing just cold. I feel like going into just cold without the hot first is a little bit easier. Just mainly because it's just such a dramatic. You go into the hot water, then you go into the cold water. It's like more dramatic than when you're already, like when I walk down to the creek and I'm already starting to get chilly and I gotta breathe deep, and then I take off my clothes and I go into the cold water. It's less dramatic than going from 105 to, probably 38, 40. Okay, and so that's it. We walk back, and walking up was a bitch. This is our cabin, no electricity, but it had gas. It had a gas stove, and it had a gas lantern, which was cool. It's 2 stories, and it was great. There's the gas burner, and upstairs is the bedroom, and I brought my computer to charge my phone because there's no electricity, but I also charged it in the car. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Hope you enjoyed the hot spring video.